Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, let us use the division property to simplify some linear equations. Let us take an example here. And in this example, let us try to simplify, let us use the division property to simplify this equation. Let us say the example is as follows. Negative 3.7x is equal to 7.881. So in here we have some decimal numbers involved in this problem, and the procedure is very similar to what we have done so far using the division property. So we want to be able to isolate the x term on the left hand side, and to do that we're going to divide by the coefficient of x, which is negative 3.7, on both sides of the equation. So we want to divide by negative 3.7 on both sides of the equation. So to do that, this is how we're going to write it out. Negative 3.7x divided by negative 3.7, that should be equal to 7.881 divided by negative 3.7. When we simplify this, the value on the left hand side, the negative 3.7 and the negative 3.7 in the numerator and denominator cancels out, leaving us with x as equal to, when we take 7.881 and then divide it by negative 3.7, the value is going to be equal to negative 2.31. You can use your calculators to simplify this, and you'll see that the value is going to be equal to negative 2.31. Okay, so we'll call this as step 2. In step 3, we can check our work. And the way to do that is as follows. Step number 3. We're going to substitute the value of x into the given expression, and then if the value comes out the same, then we are fine. If not, we're going to go back and then retrace some of our steps to see where we have committed the mistake. So the given problem is negative 3.7 x is equal to 7.881, and then we're going to substitute the value of x as negative 2.31, and that, when we simplify, should equal to 7.881. On the left hand side, when we simplify this part here, negative times negative is a positive. 3.7 times 2.31 is equal to 7.881, and that is exactly what we have on the right hand side. And this only goes to prove that the value of x, what we have obtained as negative 2.31, is exactly correct. Let us use this division property to try to understand another example. Let's say in this example we want to solve for n. Negative 1 is equal to 2n divided by 3. Let's say we have an example like that. Okay, so we want to solve for n, we can divide by 2 over 3. We can also write the same problem as this, isn't it? Negative 1 is equal to 2 over 3 times n. So we're going to now come in here and say divide by 2 over 3 on both sides. And when we do that, this is what is going to happen. Negative 1, we'll call this as step 2. So negative 1 divided by 2 over 3, that is what we are dividing by, is equal to, what we have here is 2, let me write this with the same black ink here. 2 over 3 divided by 2 over 3, that is what we are dividing both sides by, and then we have n on the side here. So on the right hand side, the 2 over 3 in the numerator, 2 over 3 in the denominator cancels out, leaving us with n on the right hand side, and the thing and the term we need to simplify is as follows: -1, which is in the numerator, and the denominator, when we bring it up to the numerator, we can write it out as 3 over 2. 2 over 3 becomes 3 over 2 when we write the same fraction as a multiplication term. So therefore, it is just a matter of simplifying the left hand side. So when we simplify that, it is going to be n as equal to -1 times 3 is -3 divided by 2. And this is our solution. This is our answer. To make sure that we are on the right track, we want to go back and then check our work. We'll call that as step 3. We are checking our work. Check. We'll substitute the value of the variable n into the given expression. The given expression is -1 is equal to 2n divided by 3. -1 is equal to 2 over 3 times the value of n is -3 over 2, right? And now, as you can see, we have on the right hand side, we have a 3 in the denominator, 3 in the numerator, 2 in the numerator, 2 in the denominator. So therefore, -1 is equal to the value what we have on the right hand side is also -1. Therefore, the value on the left hand side is exactly equal to the value on the right hand side, and therefore we can come back and then say the value of n which we have determined as -3 over 2 is exactly correct. This is the way we want to use the division property to be able to solve some linear equations. In my next presentation, we shall look at some more procedures as to how to solve linear equations.